Parents, grandparents, guardians, and students, the Boone County Schools would like to welcome you to kindergarten. This is an exciting time, and we'd like to help your child be successful in kindergarten and beyond. So we put together this video to help give you ideas for how to help your child be prepared for the kindergarten experience. Teachers and early childhood experts around Northern Kentucky have all agreed on what it means to be ready for kindergarten. The most important skill is that your child is eager to learn new things. This video shows examples of the skills that children should have as they enter kindergarten, as well as ideas for parents to use at home. The video is organized into 5 sections: emotional and social development, physical development and care, language and vocabulary, writing and reading, and math. We hope that you will watch this video over and over again and that you will try out the ideas many times. For more information, please contact your child's school or contact the Board of Education at 859-283-1003 or visit our website at www.boone.kyschools.us. We're looking forward to seeing you this fall in kindergarten.
As children prepare to enter school, it is important to help them to develop gross motor, fine motor, and self-help skills to get their bodies ready to learn. Gross motor skills are important to help the body maintain good sitting posture for active listening. Important for playground skills and socialization with peers, and coordination of left and right brain and body, which supports reading, writing, and math skills. Some things that you as a parent can do at home to support gross motor development are outdoor play, indoor play, such as crawling games, crab walking, wheelbarrow walking, and exercising with your child. Weight bearing through the hands is essential for developing arches in the hand that support proper grasp. Another area of hand development is hand preference. In some children, this may be still emerging. As parents, start to observe your child in a variety of daily activities, such as brushing teeth, eating, playing, and begin to note the hand that they use most. Fine motor skills are important for developing early academic skills for cutting, holding a pencil, pre-writing, and self-care tasks, like buttoning, zipping, and tying laces. At this age, it is typical for a child to begin to color reasonably within the lines, using linear and circular strokes. To be able to draw a simple geometric shape given a sample, circle, square, or a plus sign, and to begin to develop a 3-finger grasp for proper pencil control. Some fun ways to develop this skill are making shapes in shaving cream, sand, or rice, building capital letters and shapes with Play-Doh, and coloring or painting. At this age, a child will typically be able to follow a simple routine, assist with chores, and begin to gain independence with dressing, toileting, and hygiene. Just remember, kids learn best through play, so take time to play with your child and have fun.
Social and emotional development are an important part of kindergarten. In many ways, they're even more important than academic skills. You can promote socialization by letting your child interact with adults and peers, beginning at a very early age. Preschool children learn through imitation. So in teaching social skills, your actions will definitely speak louder than your words. It's up to you to set a good example. It's also important to monitor your child's emotional progress. Parents should help children learn to identify and express their feelings. One helpful exercise is to look at pictures of people in different emotional states and discuss the photos. A well-socialized child will be able to voice his or her feelings and recognize other people's feelings. Other characteristics include a willingness to share, knowledge of right and wrong, and respect for other people's property. Without adequate socialization, a child will have trouble keeping friends and getting along with others throughout their life. For this reason, you want to pay special attention to your child's social and emotional development.
Your child began to develop their language skills as a newborn. Young children naturally experiment with language by making sounds and beginning to communicate with their parents. A child who is ready for kindergarten will 1. Use 5 to 6 word sentences. 2. Recognize and say simple rhymes. 3. Sing simple songs. When your child enters kindergarten, these skills will continue to be developed. Because language is the primary medium of learning, your kindergarten teacher will promote the development of language and vocabulary throughout the day. One way your kindergarten teacher helps develop these skills is by using songs to teach academic concepts. They will also use rhymes to help teach literacy skills such as phonemic awareness. Children will also be given the opportunity to engage in formal and informal conversation. This allows the child an opportunity to enhance their social development along with their language and vocabulary development. As a parent, I'm sure you'd like to support your child in their language and vocabulary development. There are many things you can do at home to help promote this development. Listen to your child and show your child how to be a good listener. Use everyday activities as opportunities to have a conversation with your child. For example, while folding laundry, allow your child to help sort and match clothing. Talk to your child when you're driving, sing songs with them in the bathtub. Expand on what your child says. If your child says more juice, you say, I want more juice, please. Begin reading to your child as a newborn. Have books available for your child to explore on their own. Sing songs and rhymes. Always talk using adult speech. No baby talk. Talk to your child about any experiences they have each day. Remember, you will always be their first and most important teacher. Enjoy the time you have communicating with them.
Parents can do so much to promote their children's reading and writing development before kindergarten.
When a parent is preparing their child for reading when they're coming into kindergarten, we really just like the parents to read a lot with their child. And as they're reading, we would prefer them to ask a lot of comprehension questions.
Oh my goodness, what is a crocodile? Who can raise their hand and tell me? Britton, what is...
Such as, who are the characters in the story? What is the setting of the story? And when parents read, it's really great to stop and have kids predict what's going to happen.
The value of reading to a child each night is priceless. In fact, experts have found that children who have 1,000 hours of lap time reading before kindergarten learn to love to read and learn. Though this number might seem a little intimidating, this goal can be achieved by simply reading at least 15 minutes each night with a child. Through lap time reading, parents can model for their child how to hold a book correctly and help children learn the difference between print and pictures.
When a child comes into my class, I expect them to be able to hold a book correctly, and as the year progresses, we teach them how to turn the page, how to look for page numbers, and we, of course, end up having them read.
Fun games can even be played to recognize different letters of the alphabet within the books you read together.
It is not required for a kindergartner to come in and know the letters of the alphabet or the sounds of the alphabet, but it's good to make sure parents make the alphabet familiar to them so it's not the first time or second time seeing them.
Encouraging a child to scribble or write stories, notes, and letters can help develop writing skills. In fact, one of the most exciting ways for a child to develop reading and writing skills is by recognizing and trying to write his or her own name.
As far as writing goes, we don't really have any expectations when they come in to write. We're kind of bringing them in as brand new authors and illustrators. We really want them to just be able to express their stories through words, verbally, not so much on paper yet. So if they can actually tell me a story about something that's happened to them, that would be perfect.
Parents can encourage storytelling by taking their children with them on various trips to the grocery store, the zoo, a restaurant, or the park. Anywhere is great so that children can have the experiences to draw from when they enter school.
Parents help children count their fingers, toys, people at the table, and other small sets of objects.
Parents can do many activities at home to help their child learn beginning math skills, by using things that you have right in your house. You can set up little learning stations at your house with things like Fruit Loops or goldfish crackers, the rainbow goldfish crackers, or even cotton balls or craft items.
Questions concerning who has more or are there enough should be part of the daily lives of young children.
One of the things that's real important when you're working with your child at home is to make it enjoyable and fun. Another thing is to remember that a child's attention span at this age is around 2 to 5 minutes. So keep the sessions short and fun.
Considerable evidence indicates these types of simple activities begin the development of concept understanding for number and counting, foundational math skills in preschool and kindergarten. Number is a complex and multifaceted concept. A rich understanding involves many different ideas, relationships, and skills. Children come to school with many ideas about number. These ideas will be built upon by teachers, helping them develop new relationships. It takes time and lots of experiences for children to develop a full understanding of number that will grow and enhance all the further number-related concepts of the school years. Parents can continue and foster that math development by doing activities at home, such as comparison activities, pattern recognition activities, and developing fun ways to help their child learn to recognize number symbols. One fun way that young children can learn number sense is by listening to and participating in counting songs and stories. These types of fun and critical academic tasks help children begin to learn numbers and numeric progression. Follow these guidelines to make sure your preschooler is ready to begin the kindergarten math curriculum.
Well, we hope when they come into kindergarten that they know how to count to at least 10, that they understand the concept of time, what is today, what was yesterday, what's tomorrow, and simple sorting, if they can sort by color, by shape, and by size.
Dear families and students, I am Randy Poe, Superintendent of Boone County Schools, and I would like to thank you for watching this video. We hope it has provided you with a better understanding of what happens in kindergarten and how you can prepare your child for success in the years ahead. We're excited about having you as part of the Boone County Schools family and look forward to seeing you when school starts in the fall.